Constance,
Hi, I'm Conchetta.
and welcome back to C&C Style Me. This is behind the scenes, and today this is part 2, and we have our special guest with us,
Christina.
Christina, aka Egnomole.
Yes.
So this is a part where you get to find out how she comes up with her ideas, where her energy comes from, and about how you too can get these fashionable looks.
Yes. So in the interview, we're going to get started to know our Bling sister
Yes.
a little more in depth. So we're going to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
And we can't
Absolutely.
wait for you to give us a quick
Yes.
style review
Yes.
of all of these fabulous looks you put together for us today.
Aw.
Yes.
So the first question we're going to start with was, how long have you been a jeweler?
I have been a jeweler with Premier for, it will be almost a year since last October.
Wow.
That's
So,
Almost a year. You hear that? Almost a year.
Not quite.
And she's almost a professional. No,
Yeah.
she's already a
She is
professional.
a professional. I'm sorry.
You're
she
so
is.
funny.
Right, already. Okay, so if you've been almost a year, how long have you been a
About
jeweler?
almost a year.
And I'm only a week ahead of both of these ladies.
all of us got in at the same time.
So we're all
yes.
got it at the same time. So how did Premier choose you? How do you feel you became connected with the company?
Well, let's see. I went to a show that a friend had, and I thought the jewelry was beautiful, but when I left, I had agreed to have a show.
Yeah.
And the friend that had the show said, you should be doing that. And I thought, the wheels turned in my mind. And then Tamra, my mom in this, came over to go through everything because she was the rep of the show. And we were talking, and I said something about styling, and she said, Premier is really going in that direction. And I said, really? And I said, I always put outfits together, and I started showing her my phone with all of these outfits, and she said, you have to be doing this. You're already doing what we're trending. And I said, what? And I really thought it was just about the jewelry. I didn't realize that they were going in the direction of the wardrobe workshops and all of that. And that's something that I always love to do. So I was like, this is just a passion for me, and it made sense with everything else, and just the company being a great company to get started with it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with it and see where it takes me.
We want to know, what is your style, and how did you find your style?
That's a really good question. I believe I have always known my style. I've always, and I can, of course, I'm almost like a chameleon where I can wear a lot of different styles. It's classic, it's tailored, even though what I'm wearing is loose. At times it's dramatic. It's edgy, but with a flair. I'm probably more comfortable dressy than casual. Like some people say that they're comfortable in sweats or jeans and a sweatshirt. I really do feel I'm in my comfort zone when I'm dressed up.
Yeah.
And it's probably because I feel good when I am, and that just creates an energy in
is
itself and a
so
confidence, and then it just takes off. But my style is unique. It is unique.
Okay,
It is me, and I have owned it, and I have rocked it, and I have.
Yes, you have.
I have
Yes, she
felt
has.
it.
Oh my God.
I will just, when I see something, I know my body, I know what works, and I know what's gonna really flatter me.
Has your style changed any since you've been with Premier? Since you said you already knew what you like?
The only thing, no, I don't think my style has changed at all. The only difference now is I'm taking the Premier jewelry and I've worked it into my wardrobe. I can find, but that being said, because there's so much versatility, I think the way that it has changed is I have taken an outfit and I've created like 10 different looks based on what jewelry I'm using.
Okay.
Because the versatility of Premier.
So
So
you
that has
learned
caused-
versatility
Yes.
in your
For
own
you
life.
is, can you give us and the viewers a daily tip? Something that they can do every single day and it becomes mechanic, that they don't forget.
No matter what.
Yeah, just a daily tip.
Just some kind of
Yeah, like what do you do?
Something that you do and you know that it'll work for every woman.
Like if it's,
I first think positivity. Just be open-minded. Be open-minded and try things on. Just like we tell guests at the show, you have to try the jewelry on. You're going to know what you like. So many times you give somebody something and they say, oh, I'd never wear that. And as soon as they put it on, they fall in love with it.
Yes.
When I was wearing that sequins and you saw it, you went home right away.
Yes.
We should be inspiring each other. And really take things in your closet and, like we talk about, use those basics underneath and wear the things on top that are just going to create different looks, and putting the jewelry with it and just kind of play around with it. I feel like as though it takes me very little time to get dressed because I have organized my closet in a way where it works for me.
That's great. The high fashion, and we were giving tips and what they're wearing now, Milan. So what if we don't have the money?
That is
buy that high
such
fashion?
An important question.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about at shows how in Europe it's 80% accessories to 20% clothing.
Yeah.
And it is 80% clothing to 20% accessories here.
Yeah.
So it's very different. So what I wanted to mention earlier, and we of course only had so much time, most of the things that these girls are wearing are consignment bought. And when I say that is I did not pay full price. This is not a case of TJ Maxx or Marshalls. This is gently worn or brand new clothing, going through those racks and finding what is beautiful. And what somebody wants to give up is somebody else's treasure.
Absolutely.
And so it's actually in the hunt and knowing what you're looking for. If you're looking for a kimono, you're going to see them out now. I think a lot of consignment shops are really selective about what they're taking and selling because they want to make sure that it's going to move. And all of the things really most of the clothing was purchased at a consignment shop.
That's wonderful.
So I'm not paying full price for
That's
anything,
wonderful.
but I'm getting those fashionable looks.
Yes.
And that's the way to do it.
That is amazing.
Amazing, Christina.
Yes.
Now you know why we call her Egna Moore. If we didn't ask, you would have never known. You thought, oh my God, I
don't
can't
have
afford
money
it.
for that.
There's no shame in that, though. I think it's.
Absolutely
I mean, if somebody
true.
buys something on YouTube, on eBay,
So
you're
true.
buying something that potentially could be
absolutely
used.
true.
If you sell out, they talk about going out and purchasing with purpose,
Yes.
rather than just, oh, what do I want to buy? And I have what I say always in my mind is, when in doubt, do without. If you are doubtful about whatever it is, do not purchase it.
Okay.
Because you don't love it enough to buy it. And
Yes.
sometimes, depending on our mood or what's going on, or maybe you had a conversation with somebody, you go to the store and then all of a sudden you're sitting there trying to talk yourself into something. You should never, ever have to talk yourself into something to buy it. When you see a dress that is spectacular, you might not have something coming up, but you know you will eventually, and you may never see that dress, you probably will invest in that dress.
Yes.
And so just making sure that, like I said, when in doubt, do without. Because if you are just buying to buy, the other tip that I would probably give is, we talk about fast fashion, and a lot of fast fashion are things like H&M, Forever 21, even Target, because they have to sell a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
They talk about a woman walking into the store. It's only $14.99. I'm not going to even try it on. I'll just grab it. Well, these things remain in the closet with tags on them that are never worn. A lot of times they end up being donated. My recommendation is to take something, if it's H&M or Target, or put it with something more, probably of higher quality, so then it ends up blending. So you're taking that lower, like fast fashion, and putting it with something, but still the thing that you might be putting, the item that you might be putting it with, might be a kimono that's just a little higher quality, and then you're able to really pull off the look.
Yes.
So you're still able to do that, use it, but do it in a smart way.
Yes, I love her tips. they're attainable. You can do it.
Yes.
It's not hard. All we have to do is take our time and, like she said, really go through the racks.
You can
and
go to
keep in mind.
Goodwill and find
Yeah.
beautiful things
Yeah.
and put a whole look together.
Yes.
And just, it's, honestly, I mean, I think probably the smartest way right now just to shop. Just,
Okay, so ladies, this is another thing that I love. She said, because you bought it at the store with the tags on it and it's brand new does not mean it's a fit for you.
right.
So find those pieces that can be
Yes.
interchangeable. We don't want to be so much trendy. We
Right.
want a balance of trendy and classic.
Classic.
Yes.
So that
Right.
we can remain wearing those things
Absolutely.
throughout the
As
season.
much as I have a passion for fashion,
Mm.
I want to help.
Yeah.
I want to help. And I always feel like if I've helped one person create a look, because it starts with that confidence, it starts with the compliment, and then that person feels good. And then they notice that people are noticing.
Yes.
And now they want to take it further.
Yes.
And they're saying, if I look good wearing this, what else could I wear?
Yes.
Because who doesn't want that attention and that compliment and to feel
Yes.
good? That's what it's
That's
all about.
what it's all about.
And we should be putting that energy out.
Okay.
That's that whole empowering
Yeah.
and sticking together, supporting one another. If a friend asks for an honest opinion, if somebody at the show, oh, do you like this on me? And if it doesn't look great, I think this would look better. And
Okay.
offering that opinion and being honest.
Absolutely.
And being supportive to one
Absolutely.
another.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Awesome.
So it's
Yes.
changed in that way. I mean, I feel like that is a safe zone. It's a safe zone in the fact that there's no judging. There's just support. There's no error. You tried, you did, you did your best, and we all have the same jewelry, but yet we wear it a different way.
Yes.
So we're showing that versatility, and we're all inspired by each other in those meetings, going, wow, did she look great in that? And it's inspiring of all of us to
Yes, it
create
is.
different looks.
Okay,
So true.
speaking of a style show, we want you to show us a
Yes.
quick way to switch up Chloe's look with just the jewelry and the accessories that you have.
Oh, girls, I wanted to talk a little bit about this look because it was one of my favorites that Chloe is wearing. We talk about this beautiful kimono. I'm going to take the kimono off for a second just to show you that the blue silk top has all this detail where it's kind of the ruching that they're talking about being in right now, and sleeveless, so it's easy to just kind of put this on without it being bulky. I styled this with Galaxy because I thought it was really exquisite with the gold tones that came through, even the gray, as a contrast. So I wanted to show you how the versatility of the Premier jewelry, where we can keep what we're wearing, what Chloe's wearing, but we can put different necklaces and just show you different options of what it would look like. So we say we could wear the same thing, but just switch up the jewelry and it would make all the difference in the world. So we see how Galaxy is just stunning with this and how it's long and lean. But I'm going to show you how Swoon, that we talked about earlier, which is adjustable, looks just as pretty, but gives it a different look. So this is just giving it a totally, but that rose gold, those little rose gold details pick up in that kind of rusty color in here. But I think this is just stunning, and I'd probably, because this is a V, I would probably keep Swoon just like this, not any longer, because of the way that it looks with the top. But we've got this white that almost looks like a touch of gray, and that's what we have in Swoon. And I think this is just as fabulous a look. The other thing is we have these beautiful fanfare earrings I think look exquisite with it. And these actually can be taken apart if you just wanted to wear the little studs there. But this is, who wouldn't look at this and just say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful outfit. And who would know that this woman really got the kimono and the top for a very good price at a consignment shop and is looking extremely elegant. And that's, again, shopping smart and then adding our accessories and putting our money into the accessories and keeping our clothing high quality, low price. Now, I'm going to create another look, which I had on this necklace, which is well spent, and I threw on the cashmere to create a different look with what I was wearing to have the earth tones. I can wear well spent short or I can wear it long. But look at how gorgeous this looks with the rust tones going through here. So I am gonna now adjust this because this can be short or long. I am going to put it and tell me that doesn't look beautiful. So now I have created 3 different looks just by changing the jewelry and having the same beautiful outfit underneath. Having this gorgeous, and of course we could put a t-shirt on with this, a white t-shirt, and still rock the kimono with jeans and wear this a bit shorter. So we have just one look after another. I was also, earlier when we had Swoon on, taking this off, or actually I should say when we had Galaxy on, hopefully this doesn't get tangled, we had the Laurel Cannon earrings out. This is getting a little, so if we put Galaxy, I thought it was, now it's really kind of tangled. Well, here we go. So if we have that on, Galaxy, we also, to get that pop of the blue that's going through the kimono, I'm playing on that blue and I'm doing that with the Laurel Cannon earrings. And I think that's another way to just pull a whole different look together and really own that. It just looks spectacular. So I think that, once again, you can create so many looks just by switching up your accessories. And that's where, in Europe, once again, they're gonna go with the 20% that they spend on their classic clothing, and then they're gonna put 80% in their jewelry. And I just think it's awesome. So I say that, you know, anybody can work this and it can look fantastic. Last but not least, don't forget to tune in next week when you are gonna meet the Browns. Mandy and Brandon Brown are gonna pull in the great looks for the football season and sports theme looks. So definitely you're gonna wanna stay tuned for that. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye.